Hey guys, just need to let you know that I made an oopsie. So you may have noticed that I actually deleted this video yesterday, and that's because what happened is, so for this video I scripted a paragraph of every character in the Black Bulls, and then when I recorded the commentary I just read through my actual script, and then what I didn't kind of realize until I was already done editing the video is that when I went through and read my script, I skipped over Noel on accident. So I'd finished my video and rendered it, and then I was like, wait, I don't remember editing a portion for Noel. And I go through, I'm like, yeah, I read over Noel, like I skipped over it on accident. And since I'd already rendered that video, it already had the file. So when I remade the video last night, inserting Noel into it, I had actually made two files and then uploaded the wrong file yesterday. So I deleted that file and then re-edited this video again just to add this in here to say that, yeah, sorry, I made an oopsie, but here's Noel now in this list. Sorry. Hello everyone, welcome back to Broku no Hero. Today is another ranking video where we'll be ranking the amazing Black Bulls from weakest to strongest. This video has been one of the videos suggested to me the most, so I do hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do enjoy, then don't forget to like, subscribe, as well as turn on notifications to be notified every time I upload a Black Clover video. Also needs to be mentioned that this will feature some manga spoilers. Now, it will be light manga spoilers, mainly just feats, not too much spoiling the story very much, but it would just be pretty pointless in my eyes to do a ranking video on the Black Bulls just for the anime portion, because there's not all the Black Bulls have not been fully explored. But don't worry, I will be doing more anime-only ranking videos in the near future, but just read the damn manga, bros. One thing I do want to mention, guys, that in the world of Black Clover, it is a bit harder to scale than other verses because of the many different ways that affects a battle. There's physical strength, types of magic, amount of mana, skill, creativity. Some mages are just not good in 1 versus 1 battles, and other are amazing in 1 versus 1 battles, while some are amazing in team scenarios. This will be an overall ranking of the Black Bulls, so there will likely be one Black Bull missing here, as we have yet to learn of the Black Bull's vice captain, so unfortunately he won't make the list at the time, but there's always a future for more videos. At number 12, the lowest Black Bull is Henry Legolant. The Lego in his name fits perfectly because he has a rearrangement magic, which means he can rearrange items or things like buildings, like he does with the Black Bull's base. However, Henry needs to use other people's mana for his magic, as he is a diseased, sick man. If he doesn't constantly feed off of the Black Bull's magic, he will die after a few days. Even in a 1 versus 1 battle, Henry would need to steal the other person's mana. While you might think he is OP because he can steal their mana, it is a slower effect, and realistically, most mages would be able to defeat Henry before he steals enough of their magic that would make him ready for battle. But don't sleep on Henry. In team situations, he can be very helpful and very, very powerful. Next at number 11 is at number 12, Gray. She is first portrayed to be a large and ugly overweight woman, but ends up being a small, cute-looking girl. Her magic is transformation magic, and she can change what she looks like, including other objects, and it can even change magic types. She actually isn't shown to have much battle prowess yet, but with her being able to stand on her own feet without stealing mana, I'm pretty sure she could defeat Henry, especially since she could just turn whatever he arranges with his magic into anything she wants to, and turn it right back at him. Next at number 11 is Vanessa, the Witch of the Bulls. She uses her thread magic to attack villains, but also aid her allies. And when she uses her thread magic to help her allies, they move faster and their attacks become more potent. Vanessa also has a red thread of fate magic, which directly affects fate by protecting her allies and herself. While in battle, combining her thread magic with her red thread of fate would be a pretty potent thing, but the red thread of fate drains a whole lot of mana. Vanessa isn't a great mage for 1 versus 1 battle. She's a much better mage for aiding and supporting her teammates, like she did against both Veto and Fauna, helping Asta and the other Black Bulls. Because of this, I believe any other mage on the Black Bulls above this would defeat her. At number 9 is At number 10 is one of my favorite members of the Black Bulls, and that's Fenrir Rulacase. His spatial magic was kind of a joke at the beginning of the series, used for pretty much just transporting people around. But Fenrir would garner huge character development in his fight against Veto though, realizing how much he can truly help others with his spatial magic. as when Finral can teleport his allies instantly with his spatial magic, that increases the velocity of them as well, as they leave the portal, which further powers up their attacks because the faster you are, the more force you generate. Finral isn't that great of a battle mage though, and it is proven that he actually doesn't have that great of offensive capabilities. He can however use the spatial magic to teleport himself, and then use his physical attributes, increasing with magic power, as he was able to knock out his brother Langus with a single punch. While I would put Finral above the previous ranking of Vanessa, it is because he has just faced a much better opponent in the elf version of his brother Langris. It didn't just assist the captains in their fight against him, but also partook in it in his own way. At number 9 is, I'm actually surprised going through and making this list that Gordon would actually be this high. I thought he was going to be much lower, but at number 8 that's pretty good, because Gordon actually has some pretty impressive magic. Unlike previous mages on the list, Gordon has offensive magic and pretty powerful ones. He has Offwalk and Docks, which releases magic batters that chew through an opponent with poisonous bites, and mind you, this was able to pretty easily chew through a magically enhanced corpse. There's Violet Skirm, is a wall of poison that Gordon can use against others as a shield or an attack, and there's the Dwelling of the Poison Cloud. He can create poison gas. It does need to remember that Gordon has the powerful attack magic that doesn't just hit with powerful force on the opponent, but the poison would act as well, poisoning and wearing them out over time. Why I believe Gordon is better than Finral is because he has actual attack magic, although I think it could be interchangeable as who could be the better mage between him and Finral. The next most powerful member of the Black Bulls is one of the coolest, and that is Magnus Wing. Magnus Wing has improved a lot over the course of the series, mainly due to his rivalry with fellow member Voltia, who will be on this list later. Magna is not only the 11th strongest physical mage in all of Black Clover, but he can use his fire magic in a lot of cool ways, like making him faster and stronger. He can use his flame creation magic to create a baseball bat made of fire, which uses to hit baseball like fireballs at fast speeds. Not only this, but since Magna doesn't have the highest amount of mana, he is very genius when it comes to the way he uses his magic. He has used his genius to create hard to block or dodge techniques where the fireball vanishes at random times before it hits the target or opponent, and then teleports later. Don't forget, the Magna that we saw fight against Veto is a far weaker version than the one currently, as when Luck and Magna entered the dungeon to try and find a way to cure Asta's arms, they both came out far stronger. This shows, as Magna was able to hold his own for a bit in a fight against a suppressed elf Luck. Is probably a surprise to a lot of you, and that will be Charmy Papitson. Now this is based solely on the fact of her rage boost. While her cotton magic can be quite powerful, it is the amount of mana that is tied to her rage what is truly impressive. When Asta, Magna, Vanessa, and Luck arrive to the Black Bull's base and see a scared Gordon and Gray, Charmy eventually walks onto the scene. The Black Bulls begin to worry that Charmy herself has also been turned into an elf based on her mana alone, and then a ketchup on her face that looks like marks of an elf. That also makes him think that she's an elf. Both Vanessa and Magna had just seen the power of an elf. They directly compared an angered Charmy to the power of an elf, which we know that Magna cannot compete with that kind of magic. I think it'd be a close battle if Charmy wasn't mad and fought Magna, but if Charmy got mad, I don't think it'd be very close. At 6 is Zora. He's one of the newer members revealed in the manga. He was introduced in chapter 112, and he already became not only one of my favorite Black Bulls, but one of my favorite characters in the series. Zora has Ash magic, as well as very, very powerful trap magic, which is his number 1. Not only can his trap magic heavily damage the people that are hit by it, but can also take in magic spells that are attacked and thrown into the trap, double its power, and reflect it back at the original user. Zora is actually quite capable in both 1 versus 1 scenarios, as well as team effort. He can put traps on himself, and be able to tank any attack and revert it back with twice the power. Zora is one of also the most clever mages on the Black Bulls, and I just don't see anyone on this list before Zora that would be able to beat him. Now at number 5 on the Black Bulls, surprisingly now one of the best, most powerful mages on the Black Bulls, and that is Noelle Silva. So she's gotten pretty powerful. Well, I should change that. She's always been powerful. She's always had extremely high magic power, but she couldn't control it. So what she's been doing throughout the series is learning how to control her magic. She broke her limits by achieving a new spell, Sea Dragon's Roar, which, remember guys, Sea Dragon's Roar was strong enough to kill Veto had it hit him properly. Remember, Veto is a third eye. The third eye are stronger than Patri. In fact, a suppressed Veto was stated to be on a whole nother level than Patri. So just think of how strong Noelle's magic is. Not only that, she's become a better fighter, a better support. There's a part where she is with Noel, her brother, who's the captain of the Silver Eagles, and they go to save their other brother and sister. The brother and sister, who are pretty good knights, struggled against this elf mage who uses compass magic, which is actually pretty strong. And when Noel and Noel show up, they still can't stop this compass magic, because what this compass magic does is it makes it so that it's really hard to control your magic in her area, and it makes hers even easier to control, and hers even stronger and even faster, and it will not miss the target. If it misses you, it will keep tracking towards you. And so Noel just pretty much, he just puts up a defense and doesn't do anything. He nothing. Noelle uses a new spell called her Valkyrie Dress, which compresses her magic around her and is basically like an advanced version of Mana Skin. Makes her more durable, faster, and stronger. She's a beast in this spell, or this Valkyrie Dress. So, the elf compass mage is that she makes her area bigger and more powerful, which would mean it would be even harder to control magic in here, and her spells would move even faster in this area. So, knowing that, Noelle in this actually dodges all of the compass attacks that are more strong and faster, and then is able to hit this elf compass mage and one-shot her. And not only that, but then after this, she is surrounded by a bunch of other elves, and what she does is blitzes them all, dodges and evades all of these elves at once, and then it's a group effort between Noelle, and Zora in defeating all of them. So she's extremely fast in this form, and very, very powerful. So she really could be higher. She showed that she is better in this situation than Noelle, but I'm just going to put it here for now, because she has yet to prove herself. There will be an updated version of this list in the future, but we'll have to see. At number 4, this will probably be the most controversial one, and that is the main character, Asta. And yes, I'm including Black Asta here. Asta might even be far more powerful than Zora, and this is really the top tier of the Black Bulls. Asta, of course, is extremely powerful physically, can use ki, and of course has his anti-magic swords. While in the Black Asta state, Asta has more protection to magic, can fly, and is stronger and faster. While I believe he can beat every other Black Bull below him, because he would be too fast and too strong, as well as his anti-magic negating everything, there are reasons why he isn't the second strongest below the obvious number 1. And that we'll have to go into number 3 to explain why Asta is below everybody else. At number 3 is Gauche Adlai. Now the main reason is that Gauche is currently housing an elf inside of him, which would drastically increase his overall power and amount of mana. Pairing this up with Gauche, confirmed by author Debata himself that he is the smartest of all Black Bulls, he also has insanely powerful mirror magic which reflects light. As we know, light is one of the fastest magic in all Black Clover, which makes Gauche pretty fast. Now the main reason that I put Gauche above Asta is through direct scaling. Asta is teamed up with Gordon, Gray, and Henry against Elf Gauche and Elf Marie. This is a struggle. Despite Gauche does have some assistance from Elf Marie, she can't use her Grimoire, so it's not that much help. Still, this is a 2 versus 4 situation, and as of right now it seems that if it was just a 1 versus 1 scenario of Elf Gauche versus Black Asta, that Gauche would be able to pull it off in a 1 versus 1 victory. Now if you say that it's bullshit because Gauche is an elf now and that's cheating, well, we do know that when a human that was taken over by an elf, and when that elf becomes human again, they keep the power that the elf had given them. And this will be shown in the next example. With number 2, Luck Voltia. As Luck Voltia was an elf as well, and had gotten stronger after becoming human again. But anyways, Luck Voltia is extremely fast, and the manga states that Luck, when he became a human again, still kept the power of the elf inside of him. But anyways, Luck Voltia is extremely fast, with his combat speed being a bit faster than Black Asta, and his lightning magic is very, very powerful. He was toying with Magna and defeated him, and took the combined effort of Black Asta, Magna, and Vanessa to defeat him. Now yes, Asta wasn't trying to defeat him in a conventional way, but he still needed a lot of help. Because Black Asta directly needed help to defeat Luck, I just had to put him above Asta, and I'll put him above Ghost because Ghost actually had assistance on his side with Elf Marie. At number 1 should be the most obvious, and that is Yami Tsukihiro, the badass captain. Yami is absolutely amazing with more physical power than Asta, probably, better mastery of ki, and powerful dark magic that can be used to surround his katana. Now Yami has been really busy with the elves, and it is surprising that he's still kicking. He took on many elves by himself, and then took on many elves with Jack the Ripper, took on Elf Charlotte, took on Elf Langris, and he's still up. Yami has a 5 out of 5 limit breaking and has had constant growth over the course of the series in terms of power, especially with his Dark Dimensional Slash, which was strong enough to defeat Veta at the height of his power easily. Yami has likely gotten much stronger then, and it has shown as he has been on a tear. He took out many elves by himself, even fought Elf Charlotte on his own, and held his own, nearly defeating her, and probably could have defeated her if he could kill her and not try and save her. Since he has fought many more mages alongside Jack the Ripper, and even Finral, and even while tired he took on an Elf Rangris who was immensely powerful. But anyways guys, that's my list. Let me know what you think down below. Do you agree or disagree with me? Let me know. But anyways guys, please do leave a like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys all have an amazing day. Plus...